Maybe you are wondering, what is Figma? Maybe you are wondering, how can I be a UX UI designer in the next year? And the first thing that you will hear about UX design is the word Figma, because this is the software that we use the most to develop designs to the developers, to the companies. All right, I want to show to you all the Figma features that we have today in the final of 2024 and beginning of 2025, so you can learn about Figma, the first impressions that you will have about this software, that is an amazing software, right? Then if you are interested in know Figma and discover how you can work with UX, UI design, or even graphic design, maybe you have to watch this video right now. Let's go. Okay guys, I am Evans and I'm recording this video in English just to practice my English, because I am Brazilian, my mother language is Portuguese, and my audience, the most of my audience speak Portuguese, obviously, but I wanted to practice it and I wanted to give you a motivation to speak in English. If you are from Latin America, in English is not the first language that you know, okay? And I will speak wrong. My English is weird, my English sucks, okay? But the most important thing is that you are understanding me right now. Okay, let's go. With this video, just one thing to remember: click the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you want more videos about UX UI design in English, please ask me in the comments below. All right, okay, let's go. Okay, what is Figma? Figma is a software to build other softwares. Kidding, but it's the truth. Figma is a software like Illustrator that you have in Adobe Suite, alright? You can build a lot of solutions like websites, softwares, apps, mobile apps, and even posts to social media. Every kind of design stuff you can build on Figma, alright? Figma is unlimited. Obviously, we have some things that Figma is better than others, and we will discover this right now. Here in my screen, I'm just on incognito, just to bring you to the Figma landing page that you can access in this URL right here. And for me it's in Portuguese, all right, because I'm Brazil. And here this is start for free. You can start for free, and Figma will ask you to sign up. I will not make this again because I have 4 accounts, four different accounts. I don't have to do this again, but just to show you. And after that Figma inside, and after you sign up, you will see a screen like this right here. Okay, just so you know, Figma also has a desktop version that you can download on your machine, on your laptop, on your PC, and use like Photoshop, like Illustrator. All right, Canva also has a desktop version. Do you know what I'm talking about? And I really recommend you to use the desktop version instead to use the web version, because you have more focus on your job when you are not on the web with the distractions of the windows of your Chrome, Safari, etc. And you can download the Figma app here And if you want the app, you can just search Figma app on Google, and the first link, I believe that the first link that will show to you is the app to download. All right, you will hear this is the URL figma.com. Here for me is PTBR because BR is Brazil, but slash downloads, and you will download the Figma for your machine. All right, for your, I don't know how I can say for your machine, for your PC, whatever else. All right, that's it. I will switch to my Figma app because I like the most, and I'm using light mode right now. I will teach you how you can switch between light and dark mode in a couple of minutes. Okay. All right, here in Figma I will now I wanted to show you some things that you have. The first page that you will see, I believe, that is the drafts. Drafts is every project that you created, and these drafts are just personal. Nobody can see the drafts. All right, your drafts if you are working on a team. All right, but let's talk about the hierarchy on the Figma. Here I have my team, Evan's team. This team is a paid version. It's not a paid version. It's the educational plan that Figma gives me, and here's the paid version. Here I have 2 free versions. You can create a lot of teams as you want. All right, I can create new team. I don't want this right now. And what is the teams? Exactly this teams. If you are if you have a client, for an example, you can create a team, and all the projects that you will have on that team will be of that client, the client number 1, let's say client number 1. And if you wanted to create another team to the client number 2, you can, and so on. All right, okay, this is the teams. And here in the team, I click it on all projects, and here I have all projects that I have in this team. I can have a lot of projects, and here I have the project number 1, project number 2. This project is a project of a client. Here is my own project that I have some cool stuff here. And if I click in one project, I have all the screens of this project. Okay, and let's say the client number 2, I have all the files that I created to this client. And here is, and that is and this is the way the Figma works. We have the team here, we have projects on that team, all these projects, and I have the files of each project. Let's say that you have project number 1 that is different of the project number 2. And okay, you have in this hierarchy the team, the projects, and the files. Finally, the files. All right, and you decide how can you, and it's up to you to decide how you will organize this clients and different projects. You have the level, the team level, that is the most recommended that you do, right? If I have different clients, maybe each client have to have one team dedicated to all projects that of that client. I believe this way. If you believe different, tell me. All right, let's dive into the files right now. I have here my files, and here I have open windows of these files right here. And okay, let's talk now about how can I do on Figma. Okay, this is, I think that is what you waiting for all this time. Okay, here in the files, I can make graphic design stuff like this. For an example, here is it's a post for my social media. I'm doing this work is on progress right now, and this is a thing that Figma can make for you. Or just Figma allows you to make this, but you will make this on Figma. And okay, I have a post right here. I'm working on that yet. Here I have another file. I switch in the window right here. Just my mouse have a shortcut that I switch, just dragging, holding a button. And here I have another kind of solution that Figma can make for me. That is website. This is a draft of my portfolio that is online right now. And here is the site. Okay, I have sites, and I have softwares. I have web apps or even desktop apps. Here is a project that I work. In fact, this project I don't work in this project right now. Is in my ice bag right now. But you can work on a lot of different projects. I shown to you right now 3 different an app, and website, and a social media post. All right, how can I do all this thing in Figma? Here you can see that all this stuff I build on Figma. This is I will break down some things to you. This is a rectangle. I will detach the group right here just to see. Here I have a star. Okay, that I made right here. How I made this star? I change the polygon. I created a polygon. I created with four I created with 4 right here, 4 points, and after that I just manipulate the format of this right this way, double clicking, and after that I click on the middle of the format. I click it again, holding shift. I click it here and I click it here, and after I just change the format right here. I can change the format right here this way, obviously with more I created with more caution, and here I can just round the points, and I created this thing this way. Alright, and after I made this right here, it's a lot of things. It's a kind of rectangle that I made, and this rectangle I will copy and paste with Command C, Command V, and after I will change the color here for 0. I will take the effects, black ground blur, and increase the blur. The color cannot be 0. In fact, 0 is almost 0. You can make with 4%, 3%, 2%. It's cool. Just to create the glass effect. Glass, alright? And after that, I made a stroke with white, but in gradient, and I pushed this gray gradient to black, and I will just take 0% just to make invisible, just to make an effect on the gradient stuff. Okay, now I will round the edges, and okay, this is a gradient. Okay, a rectangle with gradient with glass effect. Alright, for this effect right here that we have the gradient, and now I will use plugin called perspective toolkit, and I will make a different perspective. I think that I use it on this thing this way, or not this way, this way. Alright, I use it this way, and now I have just to duplicate holding Option or Alt if you are using Windows. Alright, now I have the glass effect with perspective. Let's get out my illustration right here. And to make this effect right here, this blue, I use it plugin. Let me say, okay, here this blue is a color that I put here. I will take this color. I can take this color right here if I want in my fill. I take the linear. I will drag a blue here in the darkest option. I will take another blue right here, and okay. I have, let me see on the right, almost, but I will make this way again this time. Okay, and now to make the effect, I have to put a noise layer, and to have this noise layer, I will use another plugin that is noise and texture, and I can create here every kind of noise. Let's say I'll create with less amount this time. I can control the size, I can control the color if I want a black but I want white. Alright, and I will apply to the canvas right here. It's terrible. I will change the amount right here, or not, it's the size have to be the 1 pixel. Okay, now apply it. Now I can change the how can I say that, the color mode. I think this is the way that I count this, and I can make this blend right here, and after, of course, I will change the opacity, and yeah, it's more or less that thing. But here in my rectangles here, I have a frame in my rectangle, my style rectangle. I forgot this, sorry. And this frame, I have the noise layer inside of this frame. And alright, this is more or less the way that I created this stuff right here. But you can create every kind of material, of design material. This I created in totally inside the Figma, except my illustration, right? This illustration right here I created on Illustrator, but you can draft this on Figma perfectly, but it's more easily for me in Illustrator because I have more experience drafting illustrations in the Illustrator app. Okay, and okay, we can make some websites. I made a lot of websites in Figma. This is the core solution that we can design on Figma, in fact, because Figma now have developers mode. This is dev mode right here, that you can click on this toggle and you active this mode. Here in the dev mode, you can deliver a design that is more closely to the developer version of the thing. Let's say design is completely different of development, and here Figma gives you the power to deliver some of your designs with some lines of code, your design decisions, everything more closely to the developer side, right? Okay, last thing that I want to show to you that Figma allows us to do is give to developers a more precisely view about our project. This thing that is CSS code, I think it's CSS code. This thing right here, this piece of code, Figma is allowing the developers to understand more about the project, about our design decisions. All right, here I can see in this button. Here I can see in this button that we have 12 pixels for padding, and here we are here we have design tokens. Here we have the the space between elements, that is 4 pixels. Here we have the border radius, that is 8 pixels. The background, here we are informing the developer the decisions that we made in the design. And this is a new feature that Figma have, and it's a very cool feature that allows us to communicate better with developers. And Figma have even more features that I wanted to show to you in the next videos, the next few videos that I'm making. Figma have auto layout, that is the most famous feature that Figma have, and even the hardest that allow us to make. And when I say auto layout, I wanted to this is the meaning of the thing. We can move things faster with auto layout. We can make cool stuff, right? With auto layout we can make cool stuff. So if I delete this input right here, the space of the orders that I have here will fill the area automatically. And this is a very cool feature that allows us to design faster. Illustrator, Sketch, Photoshop, Adobe XD, any one of these guys have this feature right here. That is a very cool feature that Figma launched and this is an amazing tool that gives powers to the designers. Okay, and okay, that is the overview of Figma, what Figma can do. An overview in English. Sorry if I take so long to tell you simple things, but English is hard to me yet, but I'm trying, and it's very cool to try communicate with you in English. And if you are from every place in the world that is not Brazil, tell me in the comments right here if you understood what I'm saying in all this video, because I would love to know this. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe in the channel, and more videos coming soon. I am Evans, I am product designer. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.